Should you be worried about Affinity getting purchased by Adobe? Did you know that Figma has been acquired by Adobe right now for $20 billion? Exactly. This is an official announcement made by Figma that they are working with Adobe. Basically, they are now owned by Adobe entirely. And if you don't know what is Figma, what it is about, right? Let me know. Mainly if you are a graphic designer, if you work with things that is visual. Basically, Figma is an app that you work in real time with others, all right? You can create mockups, you can create materials, brainstorm, you can create a lot of things, mainly interfaces. Basically, it is a sort of Adobe XD. It works like Adobe XD. So keeping this in mind, Adobe has purchased Figma for $20 billion, which is a lot, right? Which is a lot. And what this can change the way that we creators work is that, for me, Adobe, it is killing their competitors. Basically, it is how they work. If we see the Adobe history, all right, along this story, let me open here my screen again. The list of acquisitions by Adobe. Adobe is an old company. It started, I think, in 1990, all right? So in that case, one of the biggest software that we all know, it is Photoshop. Photoshop, it is one of the most used software. You can edit photo, create materials, graphic design, and even making paintings. It is the most used software. And after that, the company has grown a lot, right? So it becomes the first #1 most used software about creativity. And then you can see that Adobe has made a lot of purchase, more. And of course, I'm not going to describe each one here, but I will show you this one that it is the macro media. The macro media here. I think that most of you remember about macro media. If you remember about Flash, if you remember about Dreamweaver, Fireworks. So it was created by Macromedia and it was acquired by Adobe. And since then, the softwares declined, drastically. People stopped to use because the app stopped to get good updates, and basically it becomes dead. You can see the history here. I'm showing you what history is telling us, what happened. And when you see this kind of action, you see that Adobe kills their competitors, or they get the competitors and they can't handle to stick to update to attend to people desires to use that software. We have other apps that got acquired by Adobe. The one that is also very famous, which is the Behance, all right? We have the Behance, which is the one that you use to share your portfolio. And basically it was acquired in 2012 here. So there's another one that I'm trying to find here, which is the Mixamo. Yeah, this one is very nice one. This one basically it was acquired by Adobe. That case, you can create 3D models, ready models to use. But to be honest, most people, professionals use ZBrush. They create designs on ZBrush. And having this in mind, you already may think that this software is almost dead. Nobody use. If somebody use, they are very beginners. They just want to grab animation, then use ready image. So that's back here. We have the Magento. Magento is a PHP website. Basically, you can create things for web. It was acquired in 2018. All right, it's a very famous one if you want to create websites. And also we have the Frame.io, which was acquired by Adobe as well. It was one of their competitors and they grabbed it. Okay, and now we have Figma. Figma, it was one of our, let's say, known as independent software because it was cheap. There was some subscription model, but it was very cheap, right? And it is free. Basically, you can use it free without having big budget. And it was very used for create interfaces, mockups, and work with team. Basically, you could do that using Figma. And when you see this attitude, made by Adobe. I wanna open here the Twitter because I'm gonna open right now the memes that's happening. All right. So many people, many designers are posting thinking about the future of Figma, like you need to pay the Creative Cloud, and that people almost don't like. So there are some posts like Adobe Figma alternatives. So this one here made by Affinity tutorials, they killed basically these apps here. And who is the next? Should it be Affinity? We don't know. Of course, we don't know. But I hope that this will never happen, because Affinity, if we type here, let me visit Affinity by Serif, they have posted something that you can feel comfortable, which is ain't nobody acquiring us, which is good. Of course, we don't want to see Affinity going to the Adobe hands. And I also did my part here in this meme. Be careful, Affinity by Serif. Adobe will come to you soon with a big offer. Goodbye, Figma. And then 20 billions hold by Figma right now. So having this in mind, all right, I like to share with you my personal opinion here publicly, that this acquisition made by Adobe, it is proving that they are desperately, all right, to kill their competitors. And that's why some of the reason that I don't like to use Adobe apps, because for me personally, they are slow, they don't get good updates, they crash a lot, they are very heavy, the performance is not good, really. I'm being honest with you. And when I use Affinity, for me it was, it's being very nice. The update is slow, all right. There is not a billions of features compared to Adobe, but in that case, Affinity is one time, all right. You can get one time, it's yours. The performance is great. The interface is very intuitive. And they really care about the creativity, guys. You may think, all right, I asked it to them 4 years ago that I want to auto trace, but there isn't this feature. That case, you may think that right now, what is happening is that Affinity is building a strong performance. Right, you can use an open big project like I did already. I did many big projects and I never had a problem. And what we can expect in the future, we don't know. So if you want to learn more about Affinity Designer, you can subscribe here in this channel. You can also join to the Vectorize Club, where I teach you how you can use Affinity Designer. I will leave the links out here below, so feel free to join me if you want to learn much more about Affinity Design, how to create illustrations, things like that. And you are very welcome, please, to comment here your opinion about all of these topics that I said. Of course, if you didn't like this opinion that I did, no worries, we are still friends, all right. We have opinions, we are different. So for me, there is no problem at all. You can comment here what you think, your thoughts, and I will be happy to answer you. Okay, that's it for now. I see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye. See ya.